Hey guys, Doug here at MDP Outdoor. Just wanted to shoot a short little video, hopefully about 10-15 minutes long. This is about my 20th take, I think. It seems like keep running long, so I'm trying to shorten it down for you guys. I know everybody's busy. You don't have all day to sit down on YouTube and just watch me ramble on and on and on. So today I just want to discuss a little bit about what MDP is, a little bit about myself, what sets us apart, and what we see as the future of this industry, ourselves and YouTube. So hang loose. We'll be back in a second and we'll get this discussion started. Alright, so let's get into MDP real quick. Let's try to do this in 2 minutes. We're right at a minute now. Let's see if I can explain this in 2 minutes. So MDP, we're an outdoor power equipment company here in central Indiana and southeast Indiana. We have 2 locations. I want to talk really fast, which is unusual for me. So we have 1 location in Noblesville, serving that Indy market. We have 1 location down in Rushville that services that southeast Indiana area. We are proud to represent the best brands in the industry. That's not a bunch of BS. That's just honest. That's just how I am. We are proud to represent Toro, Husqvarna, Echo, Ryan, Turf Renovation Equipment, Kohler, Kawasaki, Briggs & Stratton, Honda, and now Yamaha engines on the engine side. We're really proud to represent those brands, and we love those partnerships. So fairly new company. We've only been in business about 4 years now. I'll get a little bit into more detail on my side, but I've been there about 3 years of that 4. So we're really new, but we have just had ultra success the last three or 4 years. We really love this industry. We have a big passion for it. We're going to be around a long time. So future plans to expand to even more locations over Indiana, so we can expand and serve even more customers. We love this industry. We see a market here that is right for new companies to come in. And that's just due to a lot of the outdoor power equipment dealers getting older, and no succession plans for a lot of these guys or a lot of these companies, and so those companies are just going to go away. And so we are excited to kind of come in and take over where that generation is going to leave off, and we're just really glad to be here, and we're really liking it. So we'll go into myself. I'll try to wrap it up in 2 minutes here. So I did pretty well on the dealership side, just a little over. So let's see if we can keep it going. So a little bit about myself. I came to MDP Outdoor 3 years ago. It'll be 3 years in September anyway. From another dealer that was one of the largest dealers in Ohio at the time. Kind of where I live, down in southeast Indiana outside Rushville. It's about an hour drive for me every day, so I decided to kind of pursue some closer dealerships. This one was open, the right opportunity, the right fit, just checked off all the boxes at the time, and so I signed on board, and it's been 3 years now. I'm loving it, and I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. So Jeff, you're stuck with me if you ever watch this video. So we're just really passionate about what I do. I love customer service. I love building relationships with customers, no matter if you're a homeowner or a multi-million-dollar landscape company. I just love talking to people, love showing mowers and equipment. I just love the industry in general, and that stems from 15 years in the lawn and landscape business when I had my own company. I loved mowing grass. I loved planting bushes, plowing snow, all that fun stuff that you are when you're a landscaper here in Indiana. I loved that business, but I had the opportunity to sell it, and the opportunity was right. I was ready for a change, and I've loved kind of going in on the other side of the counter. I was always that landscaper coming in to buy the parts or to check the mower in for service or to buy the new mower or other piece of equipment. So it's nice being on the other side of the counter or the desk now, and seeing these guys come in or these girls come in, and just really be able to help them out. I have a ton of experience with this equipment, so that's a really big benefit. So that's where kind of my opinions and stuff come from when I'm shooting these videos. I think like a landscaper because I was one for 15 years. So a third of my life, a little over a third of my life was in the landscape field. So I ran the stuff every day. So that's a strong portion of where my opinions come from. So you guys know moving forward when you're seeing a review of a mower, it's by a landscaper that's legit, not just some sales guy that's just pumped full of information from a manufacturer. So I dissect what they give me, and because I love this equipment. I love the opportunity of running different stuff all the time, and so it's fun, it's exciting. So let's kind of transition to the next part of kind of what I want to talk about, and we'll spend a little bit more time. I got a little long on that one. Man, my streak was good at 1, I guess. So what sets us apart at MDP compared to your other dealers that you may be dealing with now? If you're from Central Indiana, you have a lot of good dealers here. A lot of guys that have been doing it a long time. There's not too many new dealers in this area, so we're kind of an oddity. But so what sets us apart? So our Rushville store is unique, as well as our Noblesville store, and kind of the same reasons but different reasons all at the same time. So Rushville, we have our mower side there. We also have a Napa auto parts side. So what that does is open up opportunities for us to service the entire gamut of equipment that a landscaper or homeowner may own. So no matter, everybody's got a car or truck that's going to need maintenance down the road. So we have access to all those parts. So same thing with your weed eaters, your dump trucks, your skid steers, your mini excavators, your combines, your tractors, all that stuff we can service through parts, and obviously on the outdoor power side, we have a full service shop and stuff there in the back. So that's a unique opportunity for our Rushville customers. So if you're in that kind of surrounding community, that's a huge advantage for you, that you have one place where you can go and, a typical outdoor power store, like the last one I was at, you had 3 or 4, maybe 5 choices of engine oil that you can run in your mower. With us, you have probably 30 choices of engine oil on the shelf. Of course we stock the Kawasaki Kohler stuff, but we also have, all your stuff that you would have on the Napa side, as well as Napa branded engine oil. So that's just a unique opportunity. So sometimes, our Kawasaki or our Kohler oil will be on sale, so it'll be cheaper. Sometimes the stuff on the Napa side will be a little bit cheaper. So you always have the opportunity to save money when you do business with us. So same thing kind of is the same at Noblesville. So we have a sister company called Genesis Farms. It's a sod farm and landscape supply company. So we have a sod farm, so we grow our own bluegrass and fescue sod here in Indiana. So we grow it, harvest it, maintain it, the whole works. So that's a huge business for us there in the Noblesville, Hamilton County area, as long as the landscape supply side of it. So grass seed, fertilizer, chemical, straw mat, ice melt in the wintertime. We were just talking about that today, trying to get our orders put together. So just a huge opportunity there if you're a landscaper or homeowner. We have a ton of homeowners that use this service as well. When you come into the Noblesville store, you can buy a mower, you can buy a weed eater, or you can buy some lawn chemical or grass seed. All at one location, all dealing with 1 or 2 people there on staff. Seamless operation, nice and quiet, nice and well lit, comfortable environment, fresh popcorn. What's better than that? Going in and getting fresh popcorn. That's almost worth stopping just for that. So if you're in Noblesville, stop by the store, get fresh popcorn. We make it every day. So back on track, getting a little off track here. So those two things right there, between the Genesis Farm side and the Napa side, offers us a unique opportunity with not only landscapers, like I said, but homeowners as well. Landscapers can take advantage of both of those, and even at Rushville, we transfer grass seed and fertilizer, and we stock some of that stuff in Rushville, just in smaller quantities. So even if you're in the Rushville community or surrounding communities, we can still help you out on that Genesis Farm side with chemicals and grass seed and all that stuff, and sod. And so just because we're located in Noblesville, we have some stock of that stuff in Rushville as well. So just unique opportunities with us. Like I said, we're a new company, so we're very innovative. We're very different than your we're very different than your usual outdoor power equipment company. We think outside the box. That's one advantage of being a new company, is you're not so stuck in your ways because, we got to do it this way because this is the way we've always done it, and it's too big of a hassle to change the policies now. And so that's an advantage for us. We tweak all the time. I just made some pretty big tweaks a couple weeks ago, and with our Automower stuff, and so we're new, we're experienced. I've been in the industry now on the OPE side for over 5 years, so I have a lot of knowledge, especially coming from one of the largest dealers in Ohio. So I have a very broad knowledge of how to run a big big outdoor power equipment company successfully. And so then just owning my own company for 15 years, obviously I was somewhat successful. I'm not trying to brag, but somewhat successful that I was in business for 15 years and that somebody wanted to sell it. So just know, when you partner with us, you're partnering with landscapers. The owner of MDP Outdoor and Genesis Farms and our Napa store, he's got a huge passion for this industry as well. Loves the sod farm side, loves the outdoor power side, loves the Napa side as well. So what's the future look like for us? We're new. We're super focused on right now and in the future. What's that look like for us? So we see some transitions. Like I said, a lot of the OPE dealer network is getting older with no succession plan. A lot of those dealerships are going to close here in the next 10, 15, 20 years. So what's going to happen to all their customer base when they do close? If a new dealer doesn't come in, if they don't sell it off to somebody else, those customers are going to have to find a new place to go. So we saw an opportunity here to kind of get into this industry and make our mark now for future plans of maybe buying some of these dealers, or just taking over where they left off and to expand into the next generation. So we see that as an opportunity. We also see a huge transition right now in the robotic mower industry. That market is just exploding like crazy. Obviously, with our ties with Husqvarna, we've kind of captured that with both hands, both feet. We're running. I have a dedicated Automower install and service team here at MDP Outdoor, which is very, very unique. That's not the norm from what I'm told. So it's just a technology that is just going to keep exploding and exploding and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you see that by companies like Stihl and iRobot and John Deere and other companies coming on board with their own robotic mowers. So they see this technology as the future as well. So we're jumping on board. We're really, really excited about it. We're really, really pushing it. we're selling a ton of units, and we're servicing a ton of units that have been out there for the last several years that are now starting to need service. So we are the leaders here in Indiana. There's nobody else in Indiana that's selling the units that we are. And once again, it's not trying to brag, but it just shows that the focus of where we're at. So that's kind of where we see our future going, is more the robotic side. I mean, we're going to sell zero turns and lawn tractors and all that stuff for many, many, many years to come. It's not like robotics are going to be here tomorrow and everything else is going to be gone. That's crazy if we would think that. But so the other thing we see here in the future is more digital marketing and advertising, which is why we really started this YouTube channel. Just another avenue for us to really learn, to educate, to inform, for you guys to be able to compare and to make smart buying decisions in the future, whether that be from us or from somebody else. We just want you guys to be able to make the smartest choice for the best mower for your money. You work hard for your money, no different than we do. So we just want you to spend it wisely, and we're not trying to tell you what to do. We just want you to be informed and have a good understanding of what to look for when it comes to buying that new piece of outdoor power equipment. And we would love to sell everybody that watches this video something, but this is going to be seen all over the world, which is crazy. But we're just really, really excited to help, no matter where you're at, to help inform you, to educate you, so you can compare and to be a wise, smart buyer when it comes time. So that's kind of the gamut. I mean, I'm doing pretty well. I had about 12 minutes, about 5 minutes long, so not too bad. So thanks again for subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting. We really look forward to the future and building this path together. And so make sure you're subscribing if you're not, and make sure you're commenting. If you're not commenting, we would love to hear your ideas on future videos, future projects, what you would like to see, because there's a whole world of stuff we could do. We're going to shoot a lot of stuff on robotics, a lot of stuff on comparative brands. Hopefully we can get some competitive brands to cooperate with us, to let us do side-by-side comparisons. If not, we'll have to get creative and we'll make it happen one way or the other. But so thanks for tuning in. We really, really appreciate you watching. If you want to follow us on Instagram at MDP Outdoor, Facebook at MDP Outdoor Solutions, either /Noblesville if you're in that Noblesville area, or /Rushville if you're down in southeast Indiana. Or if you're somewhere else in the world, you can check us out at one of those three places, or our website, www.mdpoutdoorsolutions.com. So thanks again. This is Doug. Everybody have a good night. I'm going to get a shower, eat some dinner, and go to bed. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.